The Dallas Mavericks have secured their future, as just the other day, the reports came out that the Dallas Mavericks have decided to extend head coach Jason Kidd. And after an entire summer filled with rumors of Jason Kidd wanting to leave the Dallas Mavericks along with his assistant coaches, that the New York Knicks were going to pilfer Jason Kidd away from Dallas, leaving us without a decent head coach, all for those rumors to be proven untrue, as the Dallas Mavericks time and time again said that there was no way, shape, and form that they were going to allow Jason Kidd to leave the organization. And like I said earlier, the report came out the other day that shows that Jason Kidd has been extended with the Dallas Mavericks, but there is more to this extension that definitely has an impact on the future. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the reports around Jason Kidd, his contract extension, as well as what does this mean for the future of the Dallas Mavericks. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 21,722 subscribers. We have been slowly but surely growing as we're getting just one day closer to the start of the regular season. Yesterday was the last preseason game. We got about 6 days left until the regular season. So if you want to be up to date on everything Mavericks related, make sure you subscribe. But the Dallas Mavericks have had an up and down time with Jason Kidd. For a lot of people, they're okay with how Jason Kidd has handled the head coaching duties of this team, while there are others that call him Jason Mid and say that they want a better head coach. So there's tons of better coaches out there. Some would argue that some of our assistant coaches would be a better head coach than Jason Kidd. I've always leaned towards the side of he's a good coach, the players respect him, and it's not the worst coach in the league. And we've seen so far his tenure with the Dallas Mavericks, we have been successful. There were 2 seasons where we missed the playoffs, but that was not our fault at all. One year we were tanking, and last season, well, we all saw what happened last season. But he did make it to several conference finals. I want to say about 2 Western Conference finals, as well as 1 NBA finals in his tenure with the Dallas Mavericks. And with Cooper Flag, with Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and the entire team, as this team is very deep, why not keep the head coach who's been here for everyone's time in Dallas so far and for the future? If we take a look at the official report that came out just the other day, Coach Jason Kidd has signed a multi-year contract extension with the Dallas Mavericks. A source confirmed to ESPN on Tuesday. And like I said, a few days ago, we got the report. Jason Kidd is staying with the Dallas Mavericks. We have Cooper Flag. We also have a couple other good young players as well, not just Cooper Flag. We have Miles Kelly, who, if he can develop a better jump shot, he's a good shooter. He's a great shooter. But if he can become a more elite shooter and defender, he could easily be the next Klay Thompson for the Dallas Mavericks. We also have Ryan Nembhard, who can easily back up Kyrie Irving in about 2 seasons. I truly do believe that Ryan Nembhard could easily back up Kyrie Irving in the next 2 seasons as long as he continues to develop and just work on that defense. So Jason Kidd isn't only working with a Cooper Flag. He's working with a Ryan Nembhard. He's working with a Miles Kelly. Also, there's Derrick Lively. There's PJ Washington. There's a lot of other young talent that will be here for the foreseeable future. And keeping a head coach who's been here for all these guys' time in Dallas is very paramount and key to maintain the culture that this team is trying to cultivate, as well as work towards a championship. But a few other things that we definitely want to take a look at surrounding Jason Kidd and the signing. Shams, well, I'll just bring this one back. Shams did report over the summer, if we want to go back, that the New York Knicks requested permission Wednesday morning to speak to Mavericks coach Jason Kidd, and Dallas gave a firm rejection, sources tell ESPN. Knicks have been denied now on Kidd, Minnesota's Chris Finch, and Houston's Ime Udoka. Now, obviously, the New York Knicks did find their current coach, but yes, there was a time over the summer where it was constantly being reported that the Knicks wanted Jason Kidd, that there was mutual interest. We had many reporters out there claiming that Jason Kidd was going to leave. And obviously, we know now that is not the case. That is untrue. But if we take a look right here, Mark Stein just pointed out on DLS Mavs that Jason Kidd's new contract extension now takes him beyond the contracts of Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. Now, when it comes to Jason Kidd, and as well as many other non-players on an organization, we don't really get the reports down to the year and dollar amount when it comes to their contract. Yeah, we'll know how much Kyrie's making in his new contract, but we'll never know how much Jason Kidd's making or how long his contract is for. But if his contract is going to extend beyond Kyrie as well as Anthony Davis, this is a pretty big contract. I'd argue 4 or 5 years of an extension with Jason Kidd. They truly do have the trust and faith in Jason Kidd for the future of this team. If we take a look back during the trade deadline and after that whole fiasco went down and when Nico finally spoke to everybody, he himself said, I don't know if Jason and I are going to be here. I don't know if this is going to work. Only time will tell. that left a lot of people wondering, is Nico, I mean, a lot of people assume Nico's going to be gone well before Jason Kidd, but a lot of people argued, well, is Jason Kidd also going to be out the door if things don't work? Is the ownership now going to be even more strict on the success of this team when it comes to not just the players, but also the personnel? As well as a lot of people thinking that Jason Kidd was very upset by everything, rightfully so if he was, I'm sure he was, but a lot of people thought that because of the trade he would leave. But if Jason Kidd didn't leave to go to New York, where he did once play for, if Jason Kidd did in fact sign this extension that goes beyond Kyrie and AD's current contracts, which again, 4 or 5 years, there is a lot of mutual trust and faith between the ownership and Jason Kidd to handle this team, to handle the development and growth of Cooper Flag, of Ryan Nembhard, Miles Kelly, a lot of these other guys. I know Musa Cisse, he's a guy that we're going to talk about on this channel in a few days. He's been playing pretty well so far in the 4 games that we saw him play in. A couple other young guys as well. Jason Kidd's going to be here for a very long time, and if there's any Mavericks fans out there that are upset by that, I don't know what to tell you. Buckle up. It's going to be a very long ride of more Jason Kidd shenanigans and probably a few more quotes, maybe some new ones he'll show us in the upcoming years with the Dallas Mavericks. But there's a few things that we definitely want to take a look at as well. Mike Curtis tweeted out that Mavs governor Patrick Dumont on Jason Kidd's extension. We got word from the ownership who said our entire organization deeply appreciates Coach Kidd's leadership, focus on positive energy, his achievements on the basketball court as a player and coach are well documented, but I know the most important thing to Jason is his ability to have a positive impact on people's lives and specifically young people. Coach Kidd embodies everything our organization wants in a leader, and I'm happy he will be here for many years to come. We are confident that he will continue to lead our team in a thoughtful and principled manner as we pursue our goal of bringing championships to the city of Dallas. So like I said, obviously they trust Jason Kidd. They obviously know that he has a lot of respect from the locker room. We've seen other coaches where the players give up. They don't want to listen to him. We saw Coach Brown literally get ran out of Sacramento. We also saw that one coach in Houston not too long ago get thrown out of Houston because the players did not respect him. But there is respect there with Jason Kidd. The players trust him. He trusts his players. He is good for young development. We could argue that there are some young players that unfortunately didn't get that development in Omax and Jaden Hardy, but for what we have right now, for the young talent that's actually going to develop, Jason Kidd is the right person for the job, as well as ownership believes that. But we also have a quote from Jason Kidd following his own extension. Jason Kidd's statement on signing multi-year extension with Dallas, saying, I'm grateful for the belief that Patrick and Nico have in me and the trust we've built while working together to construct a team that Dallas can be proud of. We have a great group of players here who love basketball, are talented and coachable. There's mutual respect across all departments, and Patrick and Nico set the tone for what we are trying to accomplish here. It's even more special that I can continue to coach the team that drafted me and where I was able to win a title as a player. I'm looking forward to what's ahead and continuing to work toward bringing another championship back to Dallas. Now, we all know we're on this 2-timeline situation with Dallas where, yeah, we can compete right now as we have Kyrie and Klay the next 2-3 years, best case scenario. But if that doesn't work out, we've got a couple young guys that are developing that are going to be able to replace Kyrie, Klay, as well as Anthony Davis in about 4 to 5 years. That'll keep us competitive to the point where we don't have to have several seasons of living in the lottery. We have the talent that we can develop right now for the future, and Jason Kidd understands that. But the last thing that we're going to take a look at right here, something to put into perspective for all Mavericks fans. Jason Kidd had his franchise cornerstone get traded. Every player got injured and still was able to keep the team competitive. He had Najee Marshall as the number 1 option with Kessler, Edwards, and Kai Jones playing big minutes last year. He earned every penny in my book, and absolutely right. I can't argue with the Mavs blog. If you don't follow him, make sure you follow him. But yes, absolutely true. I echo those sentiments. There were games where we could have easily forfeited, which could have helped us get Cooper. I mean, obviously we got Cooper Flag, obviously, but at the time we were unsure if we could even increase our lottery odds. We could have given up games like, oh, sorry, we don't have enough players. They're all hurt or injured. We forfeit, we lose, we can tank by just dealing with injured players. But instead of all of that, Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks still went out there, threw out Kessler Edwards as our starting center to go out there and try to win games. And we did. We won games, which we really should not have won last season towards the end of the season. And we almost made it into the play-in. We lost to the Grizzlies. We all know how that goes. But with everything that did happen, it led us to this exact moment where we have Cooper Flag, we have Klay Thompson, we have Anthony Davis, we have a couple other young guys that are going to really impress the entire Mavericks community. And I'm ready to go for another wild ride for this upcoming season. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are you excited that Jason Kidd's back, or do you think that there's a better coach out there that we could have went out and got? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We could have a conversation about it. But that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. And as always, y'all take care, drink water. Peace.